I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. If that's the deal, I was born to ride. Out of Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. If that's the deal, I was born to ride.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride Television. This week we roll into tropical Orlando, Florida, and join up with the 2012 Sam Swope Charity Ride, presented by the Bahia Shriners. This 40-mile ride brought out hundreds of bikers to raise funds for the Shriners Hospitals for Children. And this year's ride generated over $300,000 that will go directly to that worthwhile organization. Mr. Sam Swope is the benefactor of this and other charity rides for the Shriners, and as always, he matches dollar for dollar any donations that are raised. Tonight, we bring you a rare interview with this remarkable man as the 2012 Sam Swope Charity Ride gathers at Seminole Harley-Davidson to celebrate and recognize the wonderful work that the Shriners Hospitals for Children accomplish every day for children with catastrophic injuries, regardless of their ability to pay. So, tonight, it's bikers giving back to benefit their community, and it's all coming to you right now, right here, only on Born to Ride.
Shriners has been a lifesaver for our family.
They go above and beyond, not just to have a patient function in life, but they want them to have an abundant life.
I don't know where we would be without Shriners Hospital.
Help local children like Hannah by joining the Sam Swope Charity Ride on Sunday, March 9th. After the ride, enjoy a Foghat concert and a live and silent auction with all proceeds benefiting Shriners Hospitals for Children, serving the children of your community. Go to samswopecharityRide.org for details.
I'm Paul Tuttle Sr. from Orange County Choppers, and you're watching Born to Ride TV.
It's a big, big, big day here at Seminole Harley-Davidson, and this is Ed Burbach, the general manager. And Ed, you've got a lot going on here today. Bike Week, Sam Swope Ride. You got a great author here today signing biker books. How you doing all this today?
I drink a lot the night before.
The night before, that's good.
Yeah, it's this Sam Swope Ride. This is the fourth year that we've done this. Last year we had over 1,500 motorcycles. This year they had 475 when kickstands went up, but it was pouring down rain. So still 475 bikes in the rain is pretty good.
Hey, bikers are like the postman. Rain, snow, sleet, or ice, they're out there. They ride.
Right. This is the 8th largest charity benefit in the state of Florida. They raised over $400,000 last year, and we're looking probably to beat that this year because we got some corporate sponsors and some other stuff. So what Sam does is he matches a dollar for a dollar every dollar we raise. So last year we raised $200,000, and he matched it with $200. And like I say, this year we're hoping to hit $250, which means he'll match it with $250 for $500.
Well, their shirts say it all today. We ride so kids can walk.
Absolutely. And the Shriners Hospital is probably one of the, Children's Hospital is probably one of the better benefits in the country. So they do a lot of good work here in Florida and across the country. Sam's from Louisville, Kentucky. He started this ride in Louisville, Kentucky, and then they did a second ride here 4 years ago for the first time. And then, like I say, it's grown bigger and bigger and bigger every year. So.
Do you think this country gets it that the Shriners probably do more for our kids than the government will ever get their hands around or do?
You know what? I don't really think that the public understands how much the Shriners really do for Children's Hospital. I don't think they have any phantom about exactly how much they do for that.
Do you see these guys, all and women, guys, everyone? They came from miles and miles away. They put together a phenomenal breakfast at the beginning of the ride. They put together this lunch out here today that you guys helped out and kicked in and put together this great auction, silent auction. I mean, they're such a strong brotherhood, like a biker.
Yep, that's absolutely correct. And you're right about that. There's guys from almost every state in the union here that came in for this ride today, and they're like a biker club. They are a biker club, I guess. You know, they've got a motor unit and a whole ball of wax, and the biking community, as you could well see from today, the biking community embraces them big time.
Well, you got a great dealership, and we're glad to have you as a great sponsor here with Born to Ride. And we know the Sam Swope Ride meant a lot to you because you've dedicated a lot of your advertising dollars to help raise awareness for this ride, too. All right, Ed Burbach, General Manager of Seminole Harley Davidson. Stop by and see him. He's right off I-4. Just take a ride over. He's got something up his sleeve for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of good deals.
Now you can take Born to Ride everywhere and anywhere. The new Born to Ride mobile app is ready for you to download. There's more multimedia, more information, more Born to Ride like never before.
My name is Gracie, and without Shriners, I wouldn't be alive. I was born with a bone disorder. I've had 21 surgeries since I was a baby. They make me feel safe and happy, and they take my pain away. Thank you for helping kids like me.
Help local children like Gracie by joining the Sam Swope Charity Ride on Sunday, March 9th. After the ride, enjoy a Foghat concert and a live and silent auction with all proceeds benefiting Shriners Hospitals for Children, serving the children of your community. Go to samswopecharityRide.org for details.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Estrada, Chip's guy. You're watching Born to Ride TV. Enjoy.
All right, this is the 5th year we're going to tell you about today, the 5th year for one of the biggest rides in the state of Florida, and this is Art from Bahia Shrine. And Art, this is the Sam Swope Ride that takes place every year here in the Central Florida area.
That's correct. This is a Sam Swope Charity Ride for the Tampa Shrine Hospitals, and over the past 4 years we've raised $840,000 and donated that to the Tampa Shrine Hospital. This is our 5th year, and we feel very confident that we'll be well over $1 million that we'll be donating to the Shrine Hospital in Tampa over 5 years.
Now this ride has some very unique aspects to it. First of all, it's police escorted, which we hardly see any of those rides taking place today.
We're very fortunate. We have John and Bunny Hamer that own Seminole Harley Davidson. They have a gal that works for them, Sandy Cannon, who also works for the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, who is very good to us and gets us the ability to have Florida Highway Patrol and Seminole County escort the ride. It's a wonderful thing, and we're very happy that they do it. They've cooperated amazingly well, and we get anywhere between 35 and 40 uniformed officers escorting the ride. It gives them the opportunity to do stuff that they really want to do and really enjoy doing, which is escorting a whole bunch of motorcycles on a good ride.
Oh, I thought you were going to say twist that throttle and just take off, but we'll go with that one. The second unique feature of this ride every year is there's a gentleman, Sam Swope. He makes a huge donation. He does a shout out. He calls all of you out here to do this ride, and then he matches the ride. Is that correct?
Yeah, Sam from day one came to us and said he would match the money that we made. First year he did it, the second year, the third year, fourth, and this fifth year. So it allows us to go out and get sponsors and have folks come in, and what we make off the ride and what we make off of all the different functions that we have here, Sam matches it. And he just wrote us a check for $100,000 about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that's fantastic. Last year I about fell off my microphone. When that check showed up, it was $304,000 that went to that hospital.
That's correct. Last year we raised $304,000 for the Tampa Shrine Hospitals. I'm hoping this year we're going to exceed that. We'll see. It's every year is a different year, but we feel very confident. We have a lot of great sponsors this year. Our websites work well. You folks at Born to Ride have done a wonderful job for us. We appreciate what everybody has done for us. We went around to all the other shrines in the state of Florida and the 2 shrines that in South Georgia that use the Tampa Shrine Hospital. Sahib Temple down south of Tampa, came on board. They gave us 2 checks yesterday for $6,000. And other area are doing a great job coming on board. So it's growing spider legs, I guess you'd say.
Well, I've always said that if you guys ran the healthcare in this country and got our government out, everybody would be well, and this would be the great way to run it. I mean, what you guys do for these hospitals and the amount of money you raise and the amount of children that you take care of is phenomenal.
I don't believe anybody in this group would disagree with what you just said. Yeah, we've been doing this for a long, long time. We take care of kids that need the support and need the help, and whatever they need, we take care of it for them. And we do it by doing these money-raising events. And we have charity rides and various and sundry items that we do, and that's what we do. And that's how we raise the money to support these kids. And that's why we're doing the live auction right now, and we've got 3 of our patients up on the stage helping us do the auction. You remember, all Shriners are Masons first. And one of the things that we learn as Masons is that we take a good man and make him a better man. And we all look out for our brother Master Masons. And once you become a Master Mason, you can become a Shriner. And so everybody here that's a Shriner is a Master Mason. And we learn to look out for our brothers, and we take care of our brothers, and we take care of our kids.
And I can't even follow up with a question after that. That's really moving, Art. Congratulations today, and what a great organized event you had here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. We really do. You guys being involved. You became sponsors this year. We appreciate that very much. And I can't tell you how much all the kids appreciate it, all the team leaders, all the team folks, everything working on this. Thank you so much.
Well, Art, here it is. Here's that check that's about to be filled in with that big number from the Sam Swope Charity Ride. Last year, $304,000 went on this check. This year, it's about to be well over
$250,000, hopefully $300,000 this year. And it's all due to these wonderful bikers and this wonderful bike community that comes out to support the Shrine Hospitals. You can go on our website, which is samswopecharity.org. This is an all-year program. If you want to donate, if you want to become a corporate sponsor for next year, please do.
And Art, I love your slogan that's on the back of the shirts.
Love to the rescue.
They ride so kids can walk.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine. For over 18 years, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Hey, I'm Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You're watching Born to Ride TV. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Nalee, now tell everybody how important it is to come out to these rides and support the Shriners.
It's really important because without the hospitals, there wouldn't be able to have, kids won't be able to have the opportunity to get the help that they need. So you need to come out and help support the hospital that supports children.
That's right. Well spoken right there. And thanks to Wendy Wu and Wendy Wu Cakes here for the great samples. And it's raining, so we might have to just huddle under her tent the rest of the day, huh?
I like that. It'll give you an excuse.
All right, stay tuned. There's more coming from Born to Ride and the Shriners Run. Sam Swope put this all on at Seminole Harley today. Stay tuned. Here's the man everyone's talking about. It's Sam Swope, and we weren't sure if there was really a Sam Swope or it was just this cool name for a ride to get together. But this is Sam Swope and his daughter Susan, and welcome here today. It's another year and another ride for the Shriners Hospital, Sam. You put it all together again this year.
Well, it's been my pleasure and my honor to do this for quite a few years because the Shriners Hospitals for Children provide something that nobody else in the country provides with 23 hospitals and 4 burn centers. They give children the care that they would not otherwise receive if it weren't for the Shriners Hospitals for Children. And that's why I'm so pleased and honored to participate in it and be a part of it over these many years, and I hope to be able to do it in many years to come. The Shriners Hospitals for Children are just one of my very favorite charities because of what they do. And again, if it weren't for the Shriners Hospitals for Children, many indigent children would never receive the health care that they need, and they might not survive without the care of the Shriners hospitals. So I'm glad to be a part of it. We also have another ride in the summer. We have one here in January, or in February or March, and another one in July in Louisville, Kentucky, for the Shriners hospitals. So we have 2 a year, and we've been doing it for many years, and hope to do it for many years to come. It's just such a very, very worthwhile cause, and I'm glad I can participate in it, and I'm glad to be able to contribute to it. And this is the 4th charity ride we've had here in Orlando, and it's the biggest one yet, and it looks to me like the financial results for the Shriners hospitals will probably be the best that we have ever had. So that's what we're hoping for, and that's what it looks like it's going to be.
Now, it's my understanding every dollar that's raised here today in this ride, do you match that contribution as well?
Yes, that's correct. Whatever the ride raises, I match, and so we will contribute double whatever the ride raises. I'm glad to do that.
So that's good. When you see all those bikers pull up today, hundreds and hundreds of them, it doesn't matter. You're just happy to raise that money and match that check for that Shriners Hospital.
It is my privilege and honor to do that. It's only money, and you can't take it with you, so I ain't going.
All right, well, this is your ride that you rode here today on the ride. This is your beautiful daughter, Susan. She got to ride on the ride today as well, too. Susan, your dad's doing a wonderful thing, and you got big footsteps to follow in here.
Oh, yes, I do. And we're so appreciative of everybody that's here. And also, I know Dad was talking about the ride in Louisville. It was that ride that inspired this one, and it's so nice because the Shriners go back and forth and support the ride, each ride, and so they come from Florida and the Louisvillians come down here, and it's great.
We'll be right back with more Born to Ride.
Okay, here we are at the Sam Swope Ride, and I am with Mr. Michael Severe today, one of the Shriners from Denver, Colorado. And Mr. Michael Severe, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Okay, yeah, I am Mike Severe, and I'm the Imperial Potentate of the Shriners International. That's really the top Shriner of the world, if you will. I also serve as chairman of the board of directors for Shriners Hospitals for Children. Actually, a year ago, I was at our headquarters when Sam and several riders came and made their check presentation to Shriners Hospitals. I said, you know what, next year I need to actually ride in this ride and be a part of it, and they invited me to come down. I actually got to ride up in front with Susan, his daughter, so it was a great time today.
Some of the funds that they raise here are astronomical, and I understand Sam matches everything?
That's correct. He, as I understand, dollar for dollar. Last year they raised over $200,000. Sam kind of gave me the inside. They haven't announced it yet, but he said they exceeded what they did last year. This will be the best ever. But these funds clearly help us through generous people that give like they did to this event that we have that makes our hospital so successful in helping treat those children.
You have people that are walking around and riding this event today that say, I was a Shriner's child at one time.
Well, and we've treated over 1 million children since our inception in 1922. So you know we're going to touch people's lives, whether it was a relative or even them themselves. So it's very satisfying to meet them and have them tell us our story, the story that they had as a child, and how we helped them. And sometimes you'll never know that they were a child because they're doing so wonderful, especially in orthopedic side. We treat a child without any reason to see whether they can pay for it or not. We do accept insurance, but the majority of the money that we utilize for the treatment comes from generous donors. So.
No, Michael, I got to tell you, every year Ed Burbach, the general manager here at Seminole Harley-Davidson, is very compassionate about this ride, and he makes sure this gets in his advertising 6 months in advance. So how does it make you feel about Seminole Harley here today and all the bikers?
Well, Ed's been a great supporter. In fact, he even loaned me a bike so that I could ride. Being from Denver and coming over for Tampa, I didn't, of course, have my own bike here. to ride myself, but he loaned me that. And like I said, what a great help, what a great venue to have this and allow the food and the music and everything. It's a wonderful spot, and we really thank Ed for that.
And all the bikers here in the Central Florida area are tops. And what do you think about them all coming out today, rain, snow, or shine?
That's great. Rain or not, it's a beautiful place to ride. We still had a great time. The rain really wasn't an issue for today, so we had a wonderful time today.
It is certainly my honor and my pleasure to be a part of this thing because it is so very, very valuable and worthwhile. So that I can take part in it.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
Hey, this is Debbie with Born to Ride TV and Power Media, and we have a special, powerful message here today. We're with the Shriners here at the Shriners Hospital in Tampa, and this is Art. Art, you're from Orlando, and you've got one big message, a history-making message that you want to share with us today.
Thank you very much. Yes, today we presented a check for $304,224 to the Tampa Shrine Hospital for children. It was for our March 11th, 2012 Sam Swope Charity Ride that we've been organizing for the past year. And we had a very successful day. Even though we had a little bit of rain and a little bit of inclement weather, it came out very well. Sam matched our money, and as I said, we presented a check today for $304,224. And I want to say that our 2013 Sam Swope Charity Ride is going to be March 10th, 2013. Please join us. Become a sponsor. Enjoy it so we can donate more money to this Tampa Shrine Hospitals. Next year is going to be our $1 million year. We should be at least, if not more than $1 million in the past 4 years. And in this coming fifth year, we should be very close, if not more, than donating over $1 million to the Tampa Shrine Hospital.
Now today you made history because this was the single largest donation from any one motorcycle event that the Shriners have put on. That's big because Shriners has a lot of history behind you guys.
We're very fortunate. We're very fortunate that Sam came to us about 6 or 7 years ago. He has a parallel ride in Louisville, Kentucky that he does. And he came to us and asked if we'd be interested in setting up a charity ride here. We're very fortunate to have Sam being a supporter. He matches dollar for dollar every dollar that we raise up to $200,000. So we're very, very proud and very happy to have him involved. But there are many other people that are very, very involved with this, and that's what it takes. And you folks got involved with it this year, and we are just absolutely thrilled that Born to Ride got involved with it this year. The TV spot, or the TV show that you did that we all viewed last week is amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing what you folks put together. And it's really nice. You know, Shriners are fairly quiet people, and they don't promote themselves that much. And Shrine hospitals do a lot of good for a lot of children, and you know, you have helped tremendously to promote that and to make the general public more aware of what we as Shriners do for children.
You do a phenomenal job, and the message has to get out there, and that's our job, to magnify your greatness, and we will do that. And Mr. Sam Swope, thank you for contributing to this ride this year as well, too. It was an honor to interview you at Harley-Davidson, and everybody got a kick out of it. You said it's only money, and you're not going anywhere, so what the heck, right?
It's only money, and you can't get with you, so I ain't going.
All right.
And it's certainly my honor and pleasure to be a part of this, because I think there are charities, and there is our Shriners Hospital for Children. And while there are many, many worthwhile causes, there is one that stands above and above all the others, and that's our Shriners Hospitals for Children, and that's why it's such an honor and privilege for me to be a part of it.
All right, 2013, the Sam Swope Ride will hit you at Orlando and end at Seminole Harley-Davidson. Join them next year, because these guys and these gals are the backbone of America, taking care of our children today. See you next year.